God. Long life and longevity, much success. Continue doing what we doing, man. Appreciate you being here with me.
Appreciate you.
No. If y'all don't know, this is what it is. At the bar with Beast. Here with my boy Madison. HOC. Dinner time 2. Man, it's going down. If y'all don't know, y'all been under a rock. Take that rock and move it to the back of your house or something, man, so you can see what's going on outside, man. My man said he back outside, man.
Back outside, you heard? Back outside, man, like that. That's how we doing it.
Yeah, man.
Now, Mikey.
Yeah, man, we on, man. We filming, we on, man. We here, man.
Shout out to everybody out there, man.
Word. Shout out to everybody. Y'all, I appreciate everybody that's tuning in, that's going to tune in, that's about to tune in. You know. This is our first one. My man, I told him I was doing this. He hit me, and the first thing out of his mouth was like, yo, I want to be first. So, here we are. Like, I couldn't even do it without starting with him, because that's the type of people we are. So when he told me he wanted to be first, it was nothing to talk about. You know what I mean? My inbox, my comments, everything clicking. Everybody want to come sit and talk with me. So that's super dope. But bro said he wanted to be first. So here we are.
Pleasure, man. It's a pleasure.
Yes, sir, man. Yo, man, we here in the 518. We repping the 518, Albany, to be more specific. But you're not from here, are you?
Oh, man, I'm from Harlem World, man.
Yeah. He one of the biggest 518 representatives out here. Like, he rep hard for this 518. He go hard for this 518 shit, and he not from here. So that's dope. That's dope.
It's crazy how you say that.
Because when we first came up here, we was mech niggas.
Yeah, and I always respected that when they said that.
Facts.
Because they was giving us props.
They didn't. I don't even know if they knew that.
They were there, and my man's like, "Why you accepting that? Oh, we the Mecca.
We the Mecca.
This is the born. They respecting us, man.
Facts.
So when they say Mecca, okay, they say Mecca or Neck. Okay, that's a little. Okay, you want to say it's a joke, or you want to say like, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, they giving us praise.
It's some praise. It's some respect behind it.
Respect behind that, no doubt.
So where you said you from exactly?
On Spanish Harlem, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Spanish Harlem, and you know, that's where I was born and raised, and you can't forget about the Bronx. The Bronx showed me a little love too. I was back and forth. You know what I'm saying? But Harlem is like my birthplace.
All right. How long you been up here?
Oh man, I was coming back and forth, man.
I want to say it was.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my uncle, man. You know what I'm saying? He brought me up. He brought me up here to visit. I was coming up here every summer to visit, shit like that. And I started coming up here on some other stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, my mom said, you know, we're gonna move up here. And then we moved up here. I actually moved up here in 96, man. Or 95, 96, man.
I want to say I might have got here in like 93, 94, like right before you. I got here right before you.
I remember that.
Yeah, I wasn't here long when you got here.
Word.
You know what I mean? I wasn't up here long before you got here. But like you said, it definitely was a different time. It definitely was harder to get the unity going between being from New York. You know what I mean? Like even me, when I tried out for the team, like it was so much politics because I wasn't from here.
And
you
had to work hard twice or three
times. Oh yeah.
You had to work twice as hard. That's a fact.
And I think that also that's part of the, you know what I mean? Also with where I'm from, but what I had to go through to come here and ingratiate myself into this town helped shape me a lot. So when I talk about it, I always claim Albany. I always say, you feel what I'm saying? I'm from Queens and Albany.
Because my mans and them, I'm saying, back in Harlem, they be like, yo, man, you always show love to Albany. Why we can't come up there, like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Come back home, show some love, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So I hear that a lot. You know
all my guys think we live in the country.
Nah, it's not the country.
Until they came up here. Like some of them came up here. They came up here. Especially they came up here when I lived on Sheridan Ave.
Wow.
So they came up here and was like, oh, no. I'm like, yeah, y'all think I live in...
This is it.
Yeah.
Shout to Albany streets. All
Facts.
That's doing
it get crazy up here, and there's some good stuff up here. There's a lot of opportunities, a lot of positive things we can get into. But there's definitely not the country. Nah, please don't think that.
At all.
This the capital, this Cap City. Know that.
Please don't think that.
Know that.
Capital, man. These guys get it in, man. For real, for real.
So, not being from here and coming up here and being here for a minute, what made you start the HOC shit?
HOC, I fell in love with battle rap. I always loved battle rap. Like, battle rap was like my thing.
I'm glad you said I got a question for that later.
I always loved battle rap. Like, battle rap was something that I kind of did too back in the days.
Yeah.
But I never stuck to it. But I always fell in love with battle rap. I had to think for it. And I always was watching, like, you know, pay-per-views. I was always the first one to know about certain things before they even pop off. I was always interested. So that's what made me like fall in love with it. As far as like battle rap, I always like, you know, I was like I had a thing for it.
So how did it come about? Like, so to go from, yo, I got this thing for battle rap, I'm a fan, I like the culture, to getting your own battle rap league and putting the card together. Like,
that was crazy. Yo, shout out to OB1, shout out to Flea Diddy Run the City. They took me to Summer Madness 1. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Rex, you know what I'm saying? Doc Mar family. Uno, you know what I'm saying? They took me to the Summer Madness 1 and right there, man.
Do you remember where that was at? Where was that one?
Webster Hall, man.
Webster Hall. I remember they had Webster Hall.
Yeah, man, it was Rex against
most of they in the beginning of when they first started doing venues, a lot of that was at Webster Hall. I remember that.
A lot of them was at Webster Hall. That's a fact. A lot of them was. And I just was like, you know, I was just on stage and I was just like, yo, this is crazy. Like I love battle rap because, you know, it's my first kind of big event. That was like one of the biggest events too. So at that time,
no, Summer Madness was one of them
crazy.
things.
And I was one, and I was like K-Shine versus Sue Surf. You know what I'm saying? Hitman Holla versus Hollow the Dawn. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? It was like a good. So I'm on stage, right, and I'm just looking at everything.
I seen that. I was sitting back, I'm watching, I'm like, yo, I know that ain't bro back. You know, you start getting close to the TV.
Yo, and I had the 5-1.
Yo, bro, at that time, I really wish you could, like, you know, everything, all the smart TVs, the smart screens, your phone, everything you could pinch and unpinch to make it bigger. I really wish I could have went to your face on the screen like, yo, that's bro. But once I got the news that you had your league up here, I knew that was you.
Facts. So I was on stage and shit. Yo, Mike, word him up. I was on stage, so I'm like, I'm peeping everything like, yo, man, this is beautiful. So I never told nobody this, I don't think. So I'm walking, like I'm on stage and shit, and Smack is like we walking towards each other.
Shout out to Troy, Queen shit, Queens get the money.
Shout out to Smack, word. And we bumped each other. Though. Like we walking, but we bumped each other like we had. I was an op. He was my. You know what I'm saying?
Unintentionally?
Unintentionally. It wasn't like we just bumped each other. But when we bumped each other, it was like a boom. And we looked at each other like, and kept it moving, like, you know what I'm saying?
Copy.
So to that day, I don't know what that was, but I feel like he gave me like a glow to do this. Like he was like, yo, here.
Like he touched you, he put
whole that.
He hit you with the
yeah, like
okay.
Bam, but it was like one of them joints like
that's look, chill. That's one of my favorite Denzel movies, Falling. Okay, when Hazazu walk up on you and just brush your arm, and now he in you, that energy in you.
It's like he gave me that shit or something. I always think of that. I don't care.
Fuck it. Fuck what his intentions was. If that's what you took it and that's what you manifested it into in you. Yeah.
So that was like,
that's dope.
So I was like, you know what? I came up here and shout outs to Bizole and Luca. You know what I'm saying? My name Luca said he doing this thing with the camera work now and shit like that. They was supposed to be our first battle. That made me want to actually get my league. Luca and Bizole. They were supposed to get it in versus. Then after that, they declined, and I said, you know what? I started looking for some, I'm saying other people.
Yeah, other people.
And that's what made me start my first HOC.
So what was the first battle you had locked in on your first HOC call?
The first battle I locked in, you'd be surprised, man, it was Rich Mills and Sony. That was my first one. The first battle that ever was recorded, that ever was Blade Brown and Legend. Published the Legend. You know what I'm saying? It was ridiculous. That shit was nice.
Talk to me, HOC 1.
That shit was crazy. HOC 1 was like
who on the card?
Oh man, we got Blade Brown versus Legend. We got Charlie Hustle versus Bam. You know what I'm saying? We had K Roll was supposed to battle Six the Barber, but Six the Barber rather he battled he replaced his battle got replaced with my nigga Fox from Second Ave. Then we had Legend battled twice that night. He battled Henny too. Shouts to Henny. He battled Henny. Who else we had on that card? I'm missing somebody.
Nah, that's
but
dope.
I had performances. I had LG come out too. I was the first one like bring LG out on stage. I had It's Neek on stage. The first one to bring It's Neek on. I got all this on camera. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of started that wave. That you know what I'm saying, that the performance with the battles and doing all that. Nobody wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? Even Smack, nobody wasn't doing that.
No, because when you had a battle as a fan, you need that. You need that pressure release. You need that.
Facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. And I brought that to the table as far as performances to give that, you know what I'm saying, just to see how it worked. It worked. I figured it kind of worked, but I'd rather just kind of like do one performance and then have all battles. have that one person have that one special night for the battle. You know what I'm saying? Come in and open up for the battle rappers. That one person, make them feel special, and then we get into the battle raps. And then on the other end, I would do the ciphers and have one battle rap. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to like force, but make sure that gets this attention.
Yeah, get that attention.
So when you mix everything together, when you got this, people get bored. Some people be just there for the performances, but you'll know who's there for what. They're here for that battle rap. So if you're promoting something that's battle rap or performances, make sure you don't mush it.
Copy.
You know what I'm saying? You make sure you get it you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you want the
get a good balance.
Yeah, get a good balance. And I figured one performance is always going to be a good balance. And let the rest be battle rap. And then when I switch it, you have that one, let them get that attention. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so now it's a showcase and we doing performances, but we do have one battle for y'all tonight.
Shit like that. So get a little... You know
so that way,
something
because I have seen that, like you come for battle rap and now you get bombarded with performance after performance, and by the time the battles get here, your energy
you don't
is
even want to be there no more.
Yeah, you ready to go.
Yeah, right.
But you feel you paid for these battles to be here. I don't want to leave, so I'm gonna stay. But your energy, the energy can be
so
off.
You want your customers to come again and enjoy themselves because it's entertainment and people on their feet. Remember, they gotta go home. They want to eat. They want to do other things. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta disrespect the craft, respect the genre. Don't mush the genre. Let his genre get its own, you know what I'm saying, on
platform,
on
stage.
Platform, on stage, you know what I'm saying? If you want to mix something and just put it in there, just to intermission.
Yeah, break the monotony real quick and then right back to it.
Yeah, it's all about entertainment, building that good performance, you know what I'm saying?
Dope.
Hell yeah.
How many cars did you have before you sat down for a little while? Even though you say you never went out, you never went inside. You say you never went inside. But
I took a hiatus.
Okay, let's talk about. So you took a hiatus. How many events did you have before the hiatus?
I say about 7, 12, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, some. Yeah, HOC 1 anniversaries, HOC versus Dot Mob, HOC versus 16 Bars, Dinner Time 1, HOC 2.
Was HOC versus Dot Mob the biggest card?
Nah. To me, I'm always saying my first one.
Yeah.
But the second one was really my biggest card. You know what I'm saying? That took off right there. My second HOC, I had Smack up here, the whole URL was up here. And that was some shit too. Like that, I've been through some shit on that. I was going through it. Which is Albany period as far as the introducing the battle rap to Albany. Yeah. I was going through it, Mike, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, I did my first event. Now you got somebody else that's trying to do it because they feel some type of way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they're like, you know what? I could try this. So when they try it, it don't work. They have to kind of rely on my situation because they don't have a venue. You know what I'm trying to say? So whatever they did transpired with their business didn't work. Whatever partners he had, they figured they could do it. It was my first one. I just introduced it to Albany. So I'm like, damn, it's my first one. I didn't even let me get my second one though. You know what I'm saying? They on me. I'm like, you know what? All right. So they tried it and it failed, but they needed me to use their venue. So that's how Smack got involved. Because I already had Norbs already. So I was already having like, you know, people to come scout through. Norbs was a scout at the time. Yeah. Heavy. So I was like, you bring scouts through. I'm not going to bring Smack yet. I want to like, you know what I mean? I just get the URL.
Yeah, for a long time, Norbs was the gatekeeper. Yeah. Like you had to get denied from Norbs for anybody else to even hear you. Indeed. So it wasn't about me just bringing Smack. I just wanted to. It wasn't about the money. It was about bringing the attention to my guys. So that didn't work for them. So they had to use me for the venue, and that's how Smack came about. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't bring Smack. I ain't gonna hear and say y'all brung. But at the end of the day, Smack had to come to my venue because they didn't have a venue, and it is what it is. So now I got Smack, Norbs, I got the whole URL at my event. Copy. So that was a crazy move for you. Yeah, that's
like crazy. You know what's so crazy, Mike? Like right now, man. Like that's my second HOC. I had Smack here. That's my second one, right? Yep. I'm back. Right. January. I did. What I did. Burn the house down.
Burn the house down. Yep.
My second one, right? What we doing?
Capital Center.
What we doing?
Big names.
What we doing?
A belt on the line.
Do you understand?
I hear you.
So it's like, see, back then, right? At that magnitude, it was big because battle rap was just coming in the game, but it was big at that time. Yeah. Now it's like I'm coming back on my second one, and it's like it reminds me of my second one.
It's feel like you got that feel back.
Yeah. This card reminds me of
that second
one.
Copy.
But even with the
and I can see the correlations.
Even with NGBL and shouts to the battle leagues that's out here like behind bar, like that right there is all like your man coming back. Or it was like still kind of a friction too, like at the same time with HOC too. Now it's not a friction now, but it's like a talk about like.
It's definitely,
you know what I'm saying? HOC
we gonna talk about it. It's definitely buzzing. And like I said, the buzzing is not necessarily coming from other league owners. It's coming from the fans, just curious.
Yeah.
So I asked about the HOC versus Dot Mob event. Talk to me about that. What was the battles on that card?
Oh man, we had Louis the 13th. He never battled in his life. Not that I know of on camera.
Louis the 13th.
Yeah, he's down with Dot Mob. He's like the president. He's like
that's homeboy that had the problem with math, and they squashed it and worked it out. That's him. I know who
Louis LV. Yep. 13. So he battled Charlie Hustle. I had Lord Nim. He battled Broadway Renaissance.
And Lord Nim's on this card, right?
Lord Nim is battling Shotguns.
Shotgun Sugar, Lord Nim on this card. Yo, once again, man, if y'all ain't paying attention, I know our legs is kind of in the way right there, so I'm going to make sure y'all see it, man. HOC, Capital Center, April 16th. A lot of names on this card. We're going to talk about the card, we're going to get to the card, but HOC, Dinner Time 2, April 16th, Albany Capital Center. Tickets almost sold out. Tickets almost sold out. What are you waiting for?
Seriously. Don't be at the door like, yo, man, buy your ticket late and all that. Be at the door. I'm not going to be at the door. That's another thing. Go to Ticketmaster, though. All my fans and supporters, go to Ticketmaster. You get your ticket. We got pay-per-view. www.battleticket.net. We lit. So you want to watch the pay-per-view.
Pay-per-view on the second event?
Yeah. That's how we doing it.
Nah, that's dope.
That's how we doing it, Mike. We ain't fucking around.
I see you, man.
That's how we doing it.
All right, so we was talking about the HOC versus Dot Mob card. The last one you said Charlie Hustle. You said Lord Nims was on that card.
Yep, and we had Legend versus Dan Boss. That was a great battle. And shout outs to my guy, Maverick the Legend. And he battled. I forgot the name of the other guy, but he battled Maverick the Legend.
Copy.
He battled another guy on there. We don't say his name, but he battled another guy on there. And then we had Rex versus Pesha. That was crazy. I'm saying.
I seen that.
Turned it up for the town.
I seen that.
Yeah, he turned it up for the town that day.
So for me as an outsider still, because at this time I'm not even back in Oworrrd yet. You know, I was here, left for a few years, I'm back, but I wasn't even in Oworrrd yet. I was still home, and I'm seeing it, I'm getting wind of it, and I'm like, for me, that had Pesh looking like the face of HOC.
Facts.
That had Pesh. I'm not even gonna say looking like, yo. I'm not gonna do that. I don't do that. Pesh was the face of HOC to a large majority of the fan base.
So why not? I was telling him, I should tell him that. I should tell yo Pesh, like, nigga, like HOC, nigga, like this is when we came up, like a star was born.
Because I don't know what the hierarchy. I don't know what the hierarchy is now in the Dot Mob.
Born HOC.
Look, I don't know what the hierarchy now is now in the Dot Mob. But at that time, Mook was the man. But when Mook not around, Rex that guy.
Oh, yeah. That's a fact.
So the stand in front of Rex when they come to verse HOC, and you know, everybody got their opinion. I felt like Pesh won. I don't know if I'm a hater. I might be. I'm rooting for the underdog. I've been the underdog. I've been the underdog most of my life, so I was rooting for the underdog.
Say that though, man.
But no matter who you're a fan of or what you like, you ain't never forget that Pesh performance.
Facts. Never. You said the ice joint, like you said some joint. He had some lines.
Yeah, he had some shit. He had some shit.
Lines that was crazy, man. Like,
yeah.
I mean, that was a good battle, man. And you know that right there solidified me as far as being different. Coming in the game, no leagues wasn't battling a whole nother crew. Like nobody wasn't doing that. A lot of stuff that we created back then, I was ahead of my time. And now they see me doing this. It's like I'm supposed to have been doing this. This ain't nothing like like you're not supposed to be. I ain't gonna hold you. I am like amazed and like, but it's like you're not supposed to. Don't be surprised.
And we're gonna talk about how this all came together, how this card came together, how you got some of these guys on the line, how you got some of these guys to agree. We ain't gonna talk what the business is because that's y'all business, but we definitely gonna talk about, you know what I mean, what it took to get some of these names on the card, man.
That's a fact.
So you said you took a hiatus. What made you come back from the hiatus? What made you say, you know what, it's time for the hiatus to be over? We back.
Shout out to Margie, man. My mother. She passed away in 2019. And right before she passed away, I had did a show with DC versus F&B Smith in Connecticut. Mm-hmm. And I was on my way back right there, 2019, right there. That was like and when Margie passed, I was like, that shit messed me up. So I'm like, damn. And then next thing you know, I woke up one day, I'm like, I gotta bring this shit back, man. Like, I gotta bring this energy back. Remember, I always have it. It's always there. The HOC page, IG, all that's still there. It never went nowhere. So I'm like, you know what? Let me bring it back in and do it the right way.
But you're right. Even though it was there, everything had turned to Oworrrd. Mm-hmm. Everything was Mr. Oworrrd, Mr. Oworrrd. Like, I wasn't seeing the HOC getting pushed and pumped like you, as far as battle rap.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Like, you still was making sure people knew you were still around. You were still showing your presence, but like, as far as battle rap, as far as putting events together, like, that was slow.
It was very slow. So I'm like, yo, let me get it together, man. Let me get an urge. So I got a call. I was in VA. Shout out to my boy Frank Nino and Cuzzo. I was in VA. My man Reckington. Shout out to Reckington. I was in VA and they just inspired me like, yo, you need to come back. Like, you need to do something. My man Frank Nino, like, I can flow. I can do this. I can battle. I'm like, what? So he spit some shit. He let me hear some shit. I'm like, oh, this kid is crazy. So they kind of inspired me to really come back. That trip to VA. Like, because come on, man. Like, you gotta. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, you know what? And then that's how the card. That's how. I'm like, yo, let's do it. That's when we want to come back right there.
What do you say to people that say, timing wise, it seemed like the 25 to life card kind of put a fire under you to.
I didn't even know what was going down, to be honest with you.
Copy.
I didn't even know what was going on. I didn't know. Because I was always over my mind anyway to bring it back, but I didn't know what was going on in Albany until like the second one. And I was already on Burn the House Down event.
Yeah.
And I was already jocked down. I already knew who was battling and all that. But respect to them for even bringing that light and keeping it going. You know, Pesci come from HOC. You know what I'm saying? So that was like beautiful within itself because he kept something going for the community in 518 because it was dead.
Yeah.
So by him, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, bringing it to the table and like bringing it back to the forefront a little bit, that was fire. I appreciate that. You know what I'm saying? And shout outs to both of them for even like keeping it going. You know what I'm saying?
Indeed.
And not to be funny, you know what I'm saying, shout outs to Bar Wars as a company. You know what I'm saying? Like for them putting on the young guys that's coming on. Even if they're giving somebody a chance. Even if they didn't work, they gave somebody a chance, and that's what it's about. Right. Giving that person a chance, giving the talented a chance to show their their talents, you know what I'm saying? So I definitely agree to. I definitely don't mind, like, I mean, I'd say I don't mind, but I definitely respect all that shit. Like, everybody doing anything and trying to make something happen for the 518, you know what I mean? Yep. But when HOC is like, the energy is back. Everybody's HOC to me. Pesci's HOC. Rich Mills, everybody's HOC.
Everybody HOC.
I don't give what? How we not hire? Everybody's HOC. We made history together. You know what I'm saying? We made history together. I didn't do this by myself. I needed we all needed each other to do something. You know what I'm saying? This is real shit. So to me, it's like they all branches off of HOC.
So
like Behind Bars, NGBL.
They all talk that shit. So
you know what I mean?
I know I've heard him out of his own mouth say he don't battle rap no more.
Facts.
And that he working on his music shit. And his album came out. Go check that out. Pesci Kruger 3, go check that out on all streaming platforms. If Pesci said he was back, if Pesci on the HOC card and Pesci wanted to come back,
I could get him out. You want to hear something exclusive?
You can't bring Pesci out. Pesci said he ain't battling no more, fam.
No.
He said no.
I could bring Pesci out though.
Say that thing.
I know I could. I know I could. If he have an urge, I tell him some shit. We
talk the right type.
He know. I could bring. I'm gonna tell you something. This is like a exclusive for you right now. He was supposed to battle Shotgun Suge Pesci. You know what I'm saying?
He mentioned that to me. Like,
he's supposed to battle.
People was around, so we didn't get to really delve into the whole thing. But
even back then, he was battling. But even now, like, he missed that phone call. I gave him a phone call. Like, I woke up too late. I'll get up to. That was some shit. But he missed out. If I could have been, even if he probably don't battle no more, I reached out to him.
So
like,
Pesh was a phone call away from being on Dinner Time too. That's what you're telling me.
Why not?
Why? I'm with that. I agree.
Why not? Like I don't have no back.
And that's why I was
my ops or some shit like that.
That's what I'm. That's what. That's why.
Business. Like,
because like I said, as a fan from the outside, just to know that the dude that's the face to us, the face of HOC, hasn't been on the card yet since the return from the hiatus. But he's been putting his own joint.
Legend was the face of HOC.
Yo, rest in peace to him. I don't know that brother.
No,
nothing wrong with that.
But Pesh is the face of HOC. Everybody's the face of HOC. Like as far as like HOC is like to me like I said, everybody is HOC to me. Because we all played a major part in this shit. We all was created that day. A star was born. Pesci was born. Legend was like this battle rap. Niggas was born that day. You know what I'm saying? Surf came to see these guys work. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, my man Louis XIII, the Dot Mog, we was in the building. So, you know what I'm saying? So, we created, like
you said, y'all made history that night.
Stars was born, man. Period.
Look, what my man, Flip said to Shep, yo, they can't erase what we were, man.
Basically.
They can't erase what we were.
Y'all not gonna rewrite history or change history or make people think some other shit. And, you know what I'm saying? That's why like when it comes to this battle, I'm not in competition with nobody, but I don't fuck around. Like this right here is me. If I'm rapping, I'm me. I feel I'm the best whatever I'm doing. If I'm doing HOC, I feel like if it's another lead or something.
So when you say you feel like you're the best HOC, it ain't a shot. It's just that's how you feel. That's your energy.
Don't think
you
feel
like
something because
anything that you're doing,
you did this or I've been doing this. This is me. I've been doing all. I don't know for how long I took a hiatus. Thank God that I could take a hiatus and come back.
Indeed. No, some people can't. No, some people, you get that light, if you walk away from it, it might not be there when you decide to come back.
Facts.
So, it's dope that it is. And like you said, to have that same feeling again on your second event, seeing the jump, how far you step from the first event to the next event, that's super dope. That's super dope.
So it's always a progress. I always tell my dudes, man, like, and shout out to my guys, man, like my guy Blueprint Al, my guy Rock, you know what I'm saying, my partners, man, like they really like push me to next limits. Like they just do shit like this. Like those are my guys, man. I love them guys, man. They really push me to the limits, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guy G Bags, man, for, you know what I'm saying, throwing that alley oop. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But yeah, man.
So out of all your cards up to date, what's your favorite battle that you put on? No, that from HOC. HOC. My next question will be in general, but what's your favorite HOC battle of all time?
All time?
Yep.
Blade and Legend. Blade and Legend is my favorite. I watch that shit all the time.
Who won? One of those. Just depends on what you like as an individual.
And that was the first HOC battle ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm on stage first time, like just like, oh shit, like this is it. It was like monumental, man, right there, B. Blade and Legend, man.
Like I said, I seen Blade Brown. He's a dope MC. He's a dope rapper.
Like my second one was Sony and Rich Mills.
Sony and Rich Mills is number
special,
2.
Man. I was special right there, B. Like them 2 battles right there was special to me. I ain't gonna hold you, that was special to me. Then after that, like even Rex and Pesh, man, I was like that opened the gates. You know what I'm saying? Like that took it to another notch. So it's like my top 3, top 5. You know what I'm saying?
There we go. That's dope.
That changed the game for me. Man.
All right, what's your favorite battle overall in general, any platform? That's hard. It's been a lot of battles, been a lot of dope content from all over. Just when you think battle rap, like what's one of the ones that come to your mind like
Facts. We got you know what was crazy to me? It was an awkward and conceited battle. Back then. Like, it was like when Grind Time some shit was popping and
Grind Time.
That when Arsenal it was like the midget shit and it was. I was like,
that's when Hollow the Dawn did the Hulk Hogan pulled his shirt off.
They was doing different shit.
They kind of started the antics.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like they was doing like around that like those battles.
No,
like,
but that I remember that Oworrrd conceded battle.
And even to this day, like this battle that I really love, like that Murder Mook and Tay Rock, Murder Mook just breaking something down. That breakdown was similar to me, like when Lux did the Calico.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
that little breakdown with Rock, like
Yeah.
Murder Mook did his thing on that one. He showed the people that
But that's what he do. Like he really has learned how to just make his discussion rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like somebody on the opposite extreme, E-Ness. E-Ness has a cadence. Like he rap like he could be rapping on a beat or something. Like he got a cadence.
Facts.
Murder Mook has really learned how to just make his conversation rhyme. So he really just talk to you.
That's a fact.
But it's dope that it's just so many different styles across the whole thing.
Me seeing something live though was that Lux and Calico, man. Like seeing it live was like my best. Like seeing it, like that shit was crazy.
I only been to one event.
That didn't make sense.
I've only been to one big event. I went. Me and my wife actually we went to Total Slaughter. We was in the building for Total Slaughter.
Yeah,
That's what we do, man.
Yeah, man.
Celebrating, still being here, still putting
I knew this
on.
guy over like I knew you since over 20 years, man.